I used to work as a cement mason. I've built Safeco Field, the Seahawk Exhibition Center, West Seattle Bridge, Microsoft Campus. I was one of less than 10 women at the time working the trade. I was making a very good wage, saving money and making a plan to live the American dream when I was rear-ended by an uninsured motorist on my way home from work, and I was severely injured, and I lost my trade forever. I had about a 2-year safety net savings, and when that ran out, I came home and all my stuff was sitting outside, and the neighborhood had ransacked most of my things, and that was my first day of homelessness. I have been homeless for over 6 years. I have been saying this for years, so you can add a few more onto that. I currently live in transitional housing that is timing out in August, and I have nowhere to go. I'm on lists for housing that are years long. I have been standing watching affordable housing disappear in our city, and watching people get displaced, and watching the builders come in to make a profit at the sacrifice of others. And this is happening aggressively to this day. I have lived on the streets. I have couch surfed. I have eaten out of garbage cans. I have sat wondering why no one would ever talk to me, and one of the worst things to a human spirit is to just wonder why people will not talk to you. It will kill a human spirit, and that's what was happening to me until I found real change. When I found real change, and I got my newspapers, I found a place to sell, and I used to be a cement mason, and let me tell you, selling Real Change newspaper was the hardest thing I ever did, because I hid from the label of homeless. I didn't let anyone know I was homeless, and I hid from it. And the first day I sold that paper was my public statement of homelessness, and I remember going around the building and crying and praying that I would make it 3 days. And I did. And let me tell you, it was the community, and it was that newspaper that brought me back to feeling human. The community embraced me and allowed me to embrace them. And I have worked hard, and they have supported me, and has brought me to where I am today. I am an activist for the environment. I am an advocate for the homeless, and I will not go a day without trying to do something to bring the change needed to stop the suffering. We are in a crisis in our city of Seattle that is growing daily, and with the housing problems that we're having right now, and the affordable housing disappearing, the numbers are growing, and the rich are pushing everybody out, and it makes me very sad. I grew up here, and that's why I fight for racial and social justice, and I'm just grateful to be here today. And I just want everyone to know that homelessness has no face. They are educated people. It only takes an accident, a health problem, or a loss of job, and you can become homeless. We have over 32,000 homeless children in King County, and this should not be happening, and that's why I tell my story. I just want everyone to know that the streets are dangerous. I have gone through things that no one should ever have to go through. I have been raped, I have been robbed, I have been beaten, and that's why I advocate, and that's why I go to Olympia, to go to the decision makers, to get the policies changed, to bring light to the suffering and the things that shouldn't be happening, and that's why I tell my story.